poison on my blade. And let's go!
Trakarid.
No,
we only...
Spare them.
Very well. Leave. And I hope you keep your word.
Thank you, Onol Manawi. I have spoken, and I will honor my words, qua awalam seg.
We are no longer in danger.
I must admit, the reasons for my being here are not entirely selfless. Your research to find a remedy against the Malachor...
You speak like a true man of science. Then you'll be thrilled. Your heroic efforts to save us from those savages could help.
Is that right? In that case, we need to speak with Governor Burr.
Very well.
Let's...
Sir de Sade, and our expedition. I thank you sincerely for having brought them back, Excellence. You are a providential man.
Please, sir. It was you who convinced me and my cousin of the capital importance of their research.
A research that has borne fruit, Your Excellency.
Truly? This is excellent news. You have found a plant with...
Not exactly. Know that during our captivity, an island woman visited the camp. The natives called her Tierna Hac Cadactus and treated her with utmost reverence. I heard them talk about a remedy. A universal remedy, it seemed.
How's that? Liamat radidnais yachtem?
Huh. Well, I grasp the basic of the local tongue, and I am certain to have heard the word yag. Remedy.
Surprising. But the Tierna Hach is very powerful and very wise. It is possible that she did craft such a remedy.
Come closer. Oh, my word.
Your Excellency.
Thanks for your visit. Come closer. Come closer. Oh, my word.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions. All of Alsad's talent put into... Greetings. I have all... We also selling... I was honored by your visit. Please, come back whenever you want.
Green blood, man. I can't stop. Let me know. But you're all ready. Anything else?
I must leave you. Finally. Here's the camp of the rebel natives.
The standing men call themselves Donea Exregao. Please, let's try and talk to them. I do not want to fight with my brothers without trying to reason with them first.
Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I only wish to speak to your leader.
I am the leader of this camp, Renaikse. And whom might you be?
My name is de Sardet.
The congregation. Are those the Lugaid Blau? The yellow eyes?
It's possible, yes. We live in the city south of the island.
That's right. We hold no grudge against your people. Talk. I'm listening.
I've come to speak to you about your attacks against all those who take the road to Hikmet.
The Lions only got what they deserve. They have captured many of our...
That's the price of war. If you fight, you risk men being taken...
I'm not talking about warriors, Renaikse, but villagers kidnapped. They mainly attack on all Menawi. Those carrying the mark of the bond like you. They capture them, and we never see them again. We don't know what they are doing to them, but we are going to release them.
I see. But our merchants have no role in this. They are not warriors. So why kill them?
They brought food and weapons back to our enemies. If your merchants had fled, we would not have pursued them. The city of Loyans is no longer to receive food or...
In that case, I'm sorry to tell you that you've failed. The road is not the only way to transport goods. Many things are transported by sea.
Listen, if what you told me is true, I fully understand why you're fighting. I'm even ready to help you clear up these disappearances. As long as you spare our merchants.
You no longer need to worry about it. That was our last attack. Our troops are ready. And soon we will make the Loyan pay for the harm it has brought upon us.
What are you talking about?
Soon, the Donea Exregao will march together, and we will...
Can you guarantee that our merchants will now be able to take...
I always keep to my word. Now is the time...
I'm afraid you're heading straight into a massacre. But since you promised me that our caravans will be spared, I have fulfilled...
Go in peace.
I hope I will not regret letting them go. They are so full of hatred for the Alliance.
The Donea Exregao fought, as my mother did, to free our people from the Lions. And now, they are ready for a great battle. I hope they will not end up like my clan.
I have to admit that the story of this attack is concerning. We should talk to Captain Rainhild about it. We can also inform him that the convoys will now be running smoothly. Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency.
I managed to trace the rebels who attacked the caravan.
You eliminated them?
No, that's not necessary. But you must know that this group is an army that is ready to go...
We have been at war with the rebels for a long...
They did not speak of skirmishes. They want to free their imprisoned comrades and will stop...
This is terrible news. I'll send a message to... Thank you for warning us, Your Excellency. I know it's not much, but I hope you'll accept this as a...
Thank you, Captain.
Green blood, man. I can't stop. Let me know when you're ready to accompany me to the... But you... Anything else?
I must leave you.
Hello, sir. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet. Your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Thélème. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared, and I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
Thanks.
Fernando and the Admiral are close. When she was captain, he was her chief mate. She trusts him completely. That's why she put him in charge of the management of the port of San Mateus.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information. Good day. I'm looking for several...
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. You should ask the mage. They must have certainly seen something, especially
what do these mages...
They wear...
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the island. Good day. I'm looking for two men. Do you know anything about...
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor. He was telling these stories. He went outside for a moment, and well, he never came back. No. Something happened to him.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that is where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here. We're approaching the tavern.
If we want to eavesdrop on conversations, we should be discreet.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all comings and goings in the port. 2 Nauts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my son. You've been misinformed.
Your attitude already says a great deal. If you know something, then speak up!
You have no idea to whom you are speaking. I will not allow myself to be threatened without consequence.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Fled as soon as he could. He's not exactly courageous. Let's search these men. They may have some interesting documents. So they're keeping the noughts in the prisons of the coin. Entering this place will not be an easy feat.
Greetings. Quartermaster Herbert. I'm in charge.
Desade.
Nice to meet you. And what can I do?
That will be all.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
And if I gave you this? So that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. We should go see this Domitius after all. What he will tell us may help us understand.
Ah, Your Excellency. The Enlightened must have sent you. I would like to ask...
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucia's...
Did you?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us. All the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen, probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try and retrieve...
Marvelous. The leader of the community, may the Enlightened assist...
What do you want from me, my son?
Sir de Sardet, emissary...
Ah! The congregation still... I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Lu.
I believe you have a few problems with the...
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my son. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of the sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn and to top it all off, and this is where it stings.
Whatever do you mean?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the blood? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in their stockhouses in the port.
What a nest of
What other reaction would you expect from those responsible for the curse that afflicts us?
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
Good day, de Sardet.
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of...
That bishop is not made of milk and kindness. But his question... He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malachor because you never fall...
Responsible for the Malachor?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very...
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies. More questions?
Thanks. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Naut's secrets. But the documents at the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new. If we can stay discreet.
poison on my blade.
This note speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way we'll know exactly what the Naughts are hiding from us.
I can assure you we're not hiding anything reprehensible. But if you absolutely want to check it out for yourself...
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic nor impure therein. They're nothing but measuring instruments. And that? It looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. Oh. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here. Nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I've definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naught's secrets get the best of him.
I don't think you realize the importance of what you have just seen. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans and discover new worlds. Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating the high seas.
Everyone just thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It harms our reputation, but protects us from competition.
And this story about the Malachor?
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it, but we're not responsible for it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've discovered in this place.
Now our priority is to discover what this great purification is.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Yes?
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the...
What is this about?
Well...
You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his order's accusations concerning the Nauts. According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the natives and use a nature-drawn magic. They would also be implicated, therefore, in the appearance of the Malachor.
That is an extremely serious accusation.
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no proof other than the Nauts' tradition of secrecy. But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions, risking the fragile peace of the island. The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit heresy. They obtained nothing. If I had not intervened, these men would be dead.
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil. I would have never allowed such a plan.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testimony. Following up on the accusations of Bishop Domitius, I wanted to verify for myself what this was all about. I went to take a look at their storerooms and saw what they contained.
And are you going to tell them? You know how vital this information is to us.
Your secrets have already nearly cost the lives of your own men. It's time they were revealed. There were neither idols nor objects of any ritual, nor even anything magical, and absolutely nothing that could be attributed to the origin of the Malachor. I found nothing but measuring instruments and diverse navigational machines. I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack. A great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and make prisoner of every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Desarde, what can I do?
I've settled the problem in San Mateos. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had the Order thought you to be heretics because of your...
The secrets. They often cut both ways. They've rediscovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies. We transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir Freddy was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the... Anything else?
I need to be going. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go and see him.
I understand you may be sad because you were lied to. But you must be sad about who you are. We are a proud people. And I am glad to
Come
know that
closer,
you are
good
one of us.
people. The cure ain't wine.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters, like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see? I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black. Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay with me, Constantine. There is a chance that he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I am dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I'm here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. So afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that can't be dealt with later.
But please, please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people, but the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There are a great many few colonists survived. The princes preferred...
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it...
That's not the most shocking part of the story, believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother came from the island and was brought back. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
Your dear cousin? No. All the lies we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told that I'm the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. God, I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my dear cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is... What's going on? Is there something wrong?
Coin guards! The time has come.
But... what is this?
Ready arms.
Kurt, what are you doing?
Aim!
Stop that, soldiers! Lower your weapons, now!
Sorry, Greenblood.
Fight with honor.
On guard. I said draw! Wait!
Speak. Why did you betray us?
Our commander figured out that we could easily take control of this island. You rely so heavily on our protection. You are so dependent. So naive. All the governors will suffer the same attacks if they haven't already. Your problems are far from over, Greenblood. The commander is there on the docks with all his lieutenants. I failed, but they will certainly succeed. Here, or elsewhere on the island. Not every governor has a cousin that I trained personally for combat.
It's over. You are defeated. You have no honor.
I agree with you. But I did train you well. At least there's that.
The student surpasses the master, and you cannot bear it.
You are wrong. I am proud of you. Truly.
Thank you. You saved us all.
The nerve of them.
What else was there to expect from employing coin-fed mercenaries? All that liberty, so close to power, it went to their heads. It would have happened sooner or later. They could have been preparing this sort of coup for years.
Without wanting to rush you, bantering about the dangers of according one's trust to a sellsword is appropriate, but...
You're right. It's time for action. We need to get you somewhere safe, Constantine.
Those are my advisors that you must protect. Me? I want
to join in. Look at your condition. It's out of the question. We are taking you somewhere safe.
As you've left me no choice. There is a hiding place in the cellar.
We will take care of your advisors after that.
And we should make these conger eels pay for their treachery.
And attempt to stop the coups in other cities.
Then we have no time to lose. Let us be gone.
These traitors will not be shaken by Kurt's death for very long. They are most likely gathering as we speak to prevent us from accessing the cellar.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight. We must hurry before the guard can act.
Protect me in this battle!
Let's see what you're capable
Careful! Your armor's falling down!
Show you what gods are made of. Make the following go.
protect me in this battle. Protect me in this battle!
Lord Minister!
Ah, friendly faces fight. I was in this room when I heard sounds of battle, but what is going on?
It's a coup d'etat. The Coin Guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating...
The Guard is everywhere.
We will do everything in our... Come now.
I'll follow you.
Protect me in this battle! May the fire engulf our enemies!
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will...
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone sick who is dear to me, and the city wouldn't survive your loss.
You have such a way with words. Very well. I promise to stay here, obediently awaiting your return.
Let's go, then.
And cousin? Watch out for yourself. You were dear to me as well.
You are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives. Protect me in this battle!
I'm wounded by you.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! I am wounded! Maybe enlightened come to my help!
I'll teach you how to dance!
I am but a man of ink and will. Protect me in this battle! Careful, my child. You need healing.
Lord de Castillo!
De Sade, you've come. I thought my hour had come.
A coup d'etat, Professor. The Coin Guard tried to assassinate my cousin and...
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to power was only a question of time.
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been... Follow me.
I'm coming.
Locked.
I'm coming. protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the...
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. I will never forget what you've done for me.
In that case, we should find her at once. Her abode is very close to the palace. It's blocked.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! I am wounded! you protect me in this battle. Come on, if you dare. Protect me in this battle! May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Lady Moange,
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the... They were set on assassinating
The idiot!
You are in danger.
Don't worry about me. I have friends. Go!
If I remember correctly, Torsten's quarters are in the right wing.
It will probably be very well guarded. And if we make too much noise, he could run away.
You're not wrong. If we're to stop him, we'd better be discreet.
I'm almost positive that there's a passage leading to the barracks in the tavern. It could be a discreet way of getting inside.
We could also climb up the left wing scaffolding. We'd reach the upper floor directly.
Protect me in this battle! Protect me in this battle! May the shadow come on, if you dare!
no one. I hoped he would be here.
We should... Take a look at these papers. There's bound to be some useful information there.
The traitor had a contingency plan. He must be boarding a ship to another city as we speak. According to these papers, Torsten was counting on some other officers to lead the attack. We must stop them too.
And we must hurry. If we take too much time, they'll probably run away and set their sights on another city. I dare not imagine what would happen if they took control of San Mateus.
Let's not waste any time. We will try to catch them at the port.
It's so sad, knowing that Kurt sacrificed his life for a commander who didn't even trust him.
I should probably have taken more heed of him. He was my master and my friend.
Soldiers! Ready weapons! We are under attack!
We have been sent by the governor Constantin d'Orsay. Your lieutenant is accused of high treason for having participated in an attempted coup d'etat. As you can see for yourselves, the attempt failed. Are you also ready to be accused of treason because of your loyalty to your lieutenant?
You give your word that we'll suffer no repercussions if we lay down arms?
You have my word.
Very well. We are dropping our weapons, soldiers. That dog's hide doesn't deserve our sacrifice.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
I regret, my lord, we are closed this evening. Come back another day.
I'm not here to tempt my luck. Are you in charge?
That's right, what do you want from me?
From you? Nothing. We are here to arrest the commander's lieutenants.
Is that right? Now this ought to be good. And for what crime would that be?
You know very well. For high treason.
Oh, and you think that my men are just gonna let you, without so much as blinking an eye?
Why not? It is, after all, we who pay them for their services, is it not?
Oh, don't fret for us about that. If we take control of this island, it'll be in your coffers that we'll pay ourselves, and handsomely.
Sorry, my lord. We won't let you lay a hand on the lieutenant. Soldiers! Ready weapons!
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Let's see what you can.
May the fire
sorry, Your Excellency. I know you've paid. My orders are not to let...
I had higher expectations for this place.
I'm really... I'm sorry, Your Excellency. My orders...
What if I paid you a...
Very well, you can come.
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an explanation.
It seems that your men are a little distracted this... It is understandable, with all... You are under arrest.
But... what is this? Soldiers, ready weapons! May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
May the shadow
It's blocked. Too late. The coward has escaped. It's not over. We need to warn our allies.
I beg you, my child. We cannot let San Mateus fall into the hands of these traitors. What spiritual force will remain then to face the evil of this island and the deceit of the Alliance?
Of course. Without your village, the island will fall. Monor Senaig.
Very well. Let's go to San Mateus.
Beg your pardon, Excellency. The city is encircled for no one can enter.
For their protection? Traitor, you have some nerve.
Warn the guard!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! I am wounded! May the...
Come on, I'll teach you how to dance!
Protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Be careful! Your armor is falling apart!
Beg your pardon, no one...
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! I am wounded! May the enlightened come to my help!
This way. Incredible!
What's the matter? What just...
Ah, sir. Those guard for needs of security, they said. I've served Her Eminence for 8 years, and no one has ever complained of the quality of my service.
My daughter Gather your wits together. There is no cause to lose your nerve.
Father Petrus, it is you. You are right. Forgive me. Do you know why they are behaving in this way?
These soldiers are making ready to attack the Mother Cardinal. They shut the palace, you say?
By the Enlightened. Yes, yes, all is locked and barred.
But you have the key to the service entry, don't you?
Yes, of course. But there are a great many of them inside, Father. Oh, St. Matthias, protect us.
Pray for us, my daughter, and give us your key. Curses. I did not think there would be so many guards. We'd better go around them.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
We're inside. Now we must hurry and find Cornelia. May the Enlightened keep her in his divine blessing.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! I am wounded! May the Enlightened come to my help!
I'm wounded. I need help.
Come with us, milady. All resistance is futile.
May the light guide my hand!
Catch her! You won't be going any further, Governor.
Curses. I did not think there would be so many guards. We'd better go around them.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Found the Dara Grimateranzan!
May the shadow engulf our enemies! Come on, if you dare!
We're inside. Now we must hurry and find Cornelia. May the Enlightened keep her in his divine blessing.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Close to Ishta, Nestiri.
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Come with us, milady.
May the light guide...
Catch her! You...
Thank you for your help. Too late for my retinue, alas, but my counselors are without doubt. These soldiers said that they were holding them on the second floor. Might I free them, please, but do be prudent. The palace is on, be discreet. The slightest sign of foul play could push them.
Do not fret.
Protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Our enemies! May the shadow engulf 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 our enemies! Protect me in this battle! May the shadows guide my
I'm wounded. I need help.
I think they were the last. The palace is liberated.
Ah, Your Excellency. I am happy to see that you are alive. Is the danger past?
Yes. The last traitors that took the palace have fallen. You have nothing more to fear.
I am infinitely grateful to you for your help. I have received reports that the fighting in the city has also ceased. The seditious faction of the Coin Guard have been arrested by a contingent of their brothers-in-arms. They were firm believers and refused to participate in this infamy. I also learned that Hikmet has fallen. The Bridge Alliance lost its city to the traitors. I can't really say that I regret it. The Bridge Alliance being our enemies, I would have preferred that these brutes had failed and that their commander pay for these crimes. Without your providential rescue, we would have suffered the same fate. I shall never forget what you have done for this city and for me. May the Illuminated bless you. Please, give your cousin these same words of gratitude and the assurance that more than ever, we are allies.
I shall not fail to do so. Goodbye, Your Eminence.
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
Yes. I thought you might want to know more concerning the, events.
The attempted coup d'etat of the traitors. Yes. I am eager to hear what has transpired within the... When I think of the cold-blooded face of that treacherous Kurt. You show... Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my...
And saved our city and our Mother Cardinal. An immense... She has asked me to relay to you...
To me? How very nice of her. I imagine that you know that Hikmet had less luck. She flies the banners of the coin gun. Most of the scholars were massacred, but their governor has sought refuge. This treacherous commander must be celebrating at least his partial. But his victory will be for sure. He must be stupid to have thought that the nations of the continents will let him trade with them and won't cut him off. I wish him luck in finding a port that will welcome him, and you were able to catch his lieutenants. The squires will pay for the crimes of their masters.
It is hard to swallow that Kurt betrayed us. We've known him for such a long... To think that he trained both of us, drumming into us, fight with honor. How tragically ironic.
You were able to turn that to our advantage. That little phrase is what saved our... As to why he betrayed us, he has taken that with him to... Fortunately, the entire guard did not follow his example. Many have remained loyal.
What do you plan on doing to them? How can we give them our complete...
We cannot. But we cannot do without soldiers either. We shall have them pledge allegiance to the congregation of... And I shall name a trustworthy intendant to keep them in line. Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right.
I'm always suffering, cousin. I'm in such terrible pain and we're yet to
I'm sorry. I fully intend to continue my research. We have a number of leads.
Don't blame yourself. I know. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease...
I know of a healer with powers that are legendary amongst the clan. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
If I may, Your Highness, we have the best physicians in the world. It shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle. It can't do any harm.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Telemea pray for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Protect me in this battle!
Our enemies!
Protect me in this battle! Light a shadow engulf our enemies!
Do it! What are you doing? Who let you pass?
Your men. We are here to parley with your chief.
Parley? With Renaigse? You truly believe that...
Leave this to me. I want to know what they have to say. I know you, Renaigse. It is you who freed them, and to do that, you spilled the blood of my own brothers and sisters.
We seek a cure for my people. That is why I liberated the sages, and it is the reason I am here. I am fully committed to finding this cure, even if violence must be employed.
Well, don't hold back for my sake.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Enough! You are defeated, but I am not here to take your lives. Where is the Mistress of Wisdom? I will keep the secret for myself. Neither the Bridge Alliance nor anyone else will learn it from me.
I hope you speak with truth. You will find the Tierna Hach Kadachtas in the village of Vigshardir, to the northeast of this camp. Now leave us. And do not...
protect me in this battle.
Good day. I'm looking...
What are you doing here? You are in a hidden... The Renaigse have...
I seek an audience with the Mistress of Wisdom, the Tierna Kadactus. Do you know...
The Tierna is in her home. She goes, she comes as her heart... And if I knew where she was, it's not me who is going to tell... Go away, leave me alone now. I have much to do.
You spoke about a great hunt. What is...
A sacred ceremony, of course.
How in your countries do you honor your...
Well,
You Renaigse are very strange. If you do not honor the land with the great cheer, one of our own, our best hunter, dresses, he becomes the White Andric during an entire night and the others hunt him. If he escapes them, the game will be abundant and the gathering fruitful during the entire year. It is a very important...
I must take my leave. Good day. My name is Desarde.
Bir Tirtumod, Renak, what are you doing here?
Do you know where I might find the Mistress of Wisdom?
The Tirna.
Do you know where she might be?
I am sorry, but I will not. Your kind has many who bend the truth to their desires. You need to prove to us that we can trust you.
Sure.
You could help me find the sacred seal. It is a sacred stone that my mistress asked me to study and meditate. I had it with me when I was... Of course, the animals left me alone. I would gladly go and look for it, but... And what with the preparation?
I see. I'm going to look near the river and see if I can find it.
Thank...
I must leave.
Bortir to
good day.
I have no idea what you want with her. But no one in the village...
I do not seek to harm her.
I don't know where she is. Her Voglendijk might know, but I think you are in one of the most sacred villages, and we are busy.
Maybe...
Help us? Why? During the Great Hunt, we placed bells on the path. During the last hunt, there was a great storm.
Would you like me?
That would be good. If not, we need to make new ones and...
You are here.
I must take my leave. Let's take a look at these chimes. Its base is damaged. The wooden tubes can no longer hit each other. We will need to craft a new base. Seeing where it's been hung, it isn't surprising that these chimes are making no sound. They're far too low and can't catch the wind. The base of this bell is damaged. That's why it no longer makes a sound. I need to build a new one. I need a bit of practice.
May the enlightened protect you in battle!
Ongos.
What do you want?
I found your seal.
My heart thanks you. The Tirna Hachadaktas would have been angry. The Tirna Hachadaktas went into the sea.
And where could I find this bot?
To the west of the village. Be wary. This is an untamed.
I must leave.
You are here.
Please now, I wish her no harm.
You speak well and say pretty things.
Then, in that...
There is much to be done in this season.
Very well.
That would be good.
Hello. Are you Padilla?
Escueto, I know no more if I am what you say. In truth...
What has happened to you? Why such
My eyes have clouded. I see no more. Nothing at all.
But, by the devil, why have they sent a blind man to gather herbs?
No one knows. I said nothing to them. I know my village so well that I do not need to see to wander through it. But I can no longer gather the herbs of the sacred dye. I know, but I cannot find.
Very well. Can you tell me if you are certain that they are somewhere in this patch of...
But how am I to guide you? The names we give to these plants...
Describe them to me.
One is a blue flower, the other a green...
Very well. Don't go... I'm back, Padilla.
Yeah?
I found the herbs that you were looking...
Thank you. You're good for an... I may return.
I will tell them that you're on...
Thank you again. But I ask you, I do not wish that they treat me...
Goodbye, Padilla.
You are hearing.
I found Padilla.
Whatever made him take so long?
That poor Padilla fell asleep. It seems like it would be the right time for him to take on an apprentice. Someone to help him on his walks.
You are completely right. It would be a shame that such great wisdom be lost.
I thank you, Renaikse. Your acts. You are welcome here. And I...
Protect me in this battle!
You are not welcome here tonight, sir.
I regret troubling your rest. My name is Disarday. I am a legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Mev, daughter of Morrigan, daughter of Cardwin. What is a legate? And what could he want from me?
I am an emissary. A representative of my nation. I've come to speak to you about...
Of what cure do you speak?
I'm not. But on our continent, many people... We have named the sickness the Malachor. And none of our doctors have been able to... We have heard talk from some of your people of a cure that is so powerful that you would be...
My son, it is clear this woman has no intention of helping us. As for this miraculous remedy, allow me to cast doubt on its very existence. The only true miracles come from the enlightened.
You come here all the way into my haven to deafen me with your teachings of holy miracles.
I apologize, that is not the purpose of our visit. The cure, on the other hand...
Tierna hach kadachtas. I ask you to forgive these foreigners. They do not know our customs. But their intentions are peaceful. They seek a remedy to heal their people with conviction.
And what is the Donegad of our people doing with these invaders? What do you seek in their company?
Understanding, Tierna. And to learn for the good of our people.
You truly think there is anything the Renaigse could teach of any value? They come here to rape our lands, as did those who came before them long ago.
This miraculous cure that we've heard talk of, could you share the formula with us?
You are either completely crazed or foul liar.
But I...
Enough! I have lost enough time with your lies and your foolish thoughts. I do not know what you truly want from me, but I will not...
Protect me in this battle! Protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Come to my help! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
These roots are so interwoven and taut that it's impossible to get through them. There is residue. It looks as if something had been placed here. She passed through here, there's no doubt about it. But how was she able to get past these roots? This stone stele has something to do with the entry of the grotto. But how? If you have an idea...
These roots protect a sacred passage that the Donegada wants not just anyone to take. You are correct to believe the stele is bound to the entrance. In general, you place a seed of a particular plant chosen.
How to know which seed to place?
The easiest way is to ask someone who has already passed. There is a good chance that the Voglendike has already taken it with his mistress.
Thank you, Siora.
Were you able to meet the...
Yes, but to my grave disappointment.
Yes, many strangers have tried. She must have decided you were...
I'm once again in need of your assistance. I must take the...
You had the honor of speaking with my mistress. If she chose to follow the sacred passage, then it is that she had nothing more to say to you. Why would I share with you the understanding of the ritual?
I promise that I mean her no harm. I just need to expose as best I can. Her help is truly necessary. Thousands of lives...
Tell me more.
My people have fallen prey to a serious illness, which is almost certainly, if we do not quickly find a remedy, we shall all follow her to the grave. But the Tierna Hak Kadachtas can help us. She will know of a remedy able to heal...
You have already spoken with her, and she left. If she chose to run from you, then she judged your intentions less pure.
Listen, I was able to meet the Tierna Hak, but I haven't the slightest clue why she fled in the middle of our I sincerely believe that there was a mistake. If I was simply given a chance to explain,
You must feed the offering ward to enter into the passage and meet her once again.
I need to place a seed.
Yes, you must make this offer. I cannot tell you from which plant it is given. But there is a chance there are more, and I will let you enter this one time. But treat her dwelling with...
Thank you.
Do not be so eager to thank me. As do all sacred places, this passage leads to a forest where the ancestors of the...
And why should I fear the ancestors?
Have stories of the Nadaig been shared with you? In your language?
Yes. I even encountered one.
Then you know of what I speak.
I must leave. All these crushed plants and these powders. She must have been preparing a potion. It might be the miraculous remedy. To be so close and yet to have no idea what to do with all this. All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. This plant looks familiar. I saw some not far from here. Unfortunately, it's lost its seeds. This bark is covered with little symbols. It looks like some sort of writing, though I've been led to believe the natives have no written language.
The Donegada use these symbols amongst themselves, and only they understand their meaning. It is a secret and sacred language. I cannot reveal to you what the bark contains without breaking my bond.
Can you at least tell me if they speak of a passage? A seed?
No. I would have told you.
All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. This looks like a collection of skulls from various animals. I wonder what purpose they serve.
These skulls symbolize the animals. Through some rituals, we greet them. We thank them for feeding and dressing us, so that the next hunting season, they will once again give us the weak amongst their herds.
I don't see any seeds here. The only clue we have is this plant. Let's try to find some other flowers. It might be their seed that opens the passage. All these flowers. Perhaps this is where the Tiernahak Caductus finds the seeds that we're looking for.
Perhaps, but this flower is usually rare. I've never seen such a great number of them in the same place.
These flowers are similar to those we found in the dwelling of the Tiernahak, and they bear seeds.
Those are the offering seeds we need to open the root passage. We should go try them.
This island sorcery is touching, in a sense. If only its usage did not entail all of these superstitious venerations of nature spirits.
We have what we need. Let's go back to the stone stele.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
And there.
This place must be some type of shrine dedicated to the demonic creatures of this island. If the Ordo Luminis could see this.
Be respectful. We are in a sacred passage, which is for initiation and meditation.
We did not come to defile this place, and we do well to hurry. The Tiernahak Caductus has quite the head start.
Protect me in this battle!
Careful, my child!
place must be some type of shrine dedicated to the demonic creatures of this island. If the Ordo Luminis could see this.
Be respectful. We are in a sacred passage, which is for initiation and meditation.
We did not come to defile this place, and we do well to hurry. The Tierna Hak Kadalkas is quite messed up.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf...
There's a chasm here. The Tierna Hak Kadalkas is agile. She must have jumped over it.
I need a bit of practice. May the Enlightened come to my aid! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
protect me in this battle!
Close to issa Riknestiri.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Fardetara Grimadera. Close to issa Riknestiri.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Close to issa Riknestiri.
Your armor is falling apart!
I hope she didn't hide in this forest. Finding her here would be quite troublesome.
It is an ancient and holy forest. A powerful place. There must be a Nadag here. We should be careful.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Careful, my child. You need healing. May the shadow engulf our enemies! Our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies! I am wounded! May the enlightened come to my help! May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
We didn't want this fight. Why? Why?
In order to capture and extract from her what we need. To examine her. Dissect her, if necessary. You have done us a great service, guiding us directly to her.
Are you saying that...
Even if the creature has concocted some remedial potion, it is not the song we came for, but the bird. She leads the sorcerers of this island. She knows how they transform, and from where their powers originate. Our scientists think that the remedy is there, in their pseudo-magic, and in their mutation. Thank you for bringing her to us, and ridding us of the monster.
Do you think I'm going to allow you to manipulate me?
I don't think anything. Apologies, Excellency. But you are going to die tragically from a stray bullet intended for the monster.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the Shadow engulf our enemies!
Mercy! Your Excellency, I surrender!
You are obviously nothing more than a henchman. It is your governor that is going to have something off with you. And make sure our...
Thank you. Excellent.
Tiana Hawk? She is unconscious. We need to bring her back to her village. She needs to be tended to. We should leave right away. Is she going to survive?
Yes, she will heal. They were not shooting to kill her. And we are resistant, you know. The bond empowers us. It gives us the vigor of animals, the resilience of trees. It's undoubtedly for that reason that your alliance is so interested in us. Tiana, he does not mean to harm you. Please, let me...
What do you want from me, Renaigse?
We were manipulated by the Alliance. We had no idea that they sought to capture you. We believed their fable of a miraculous remedy. The man that shot at you is in no condition to come back and bother you. And their governor will have explaining to do.
I suppose I should thank you for having pulled me from their claws and bringing me here. Even I would have preferred knowing the men dead. There is indeed a remedy. But I doubt that I can do anything against this sickness that you describe. I don't know it. And I don't see how I could create a remedy that would heal it.
Perhaps you could try. We are desperate.
This remedy was prepared for a precise purpose. To heal those who escaped the claws of the Alliance. These monsters capture the Sinol Menoi and torture them. Bleed them, put things in their veins. Those that do escape are in such agony that our care and comfort are not enough to mend them. That's why I made this remedy. Not for your Malikor. My people have never fallen prey to such sickness.
How can you be so sure? Perhaps it's your tremendous resistance that protects you from the sickness.
Perhaps. Enon mil frictimen protects us all.
Enon mil frictimen?
God of 1,000 faces in your tongue. The one and many who protects us and our island. They and we are tied and bound, as they are tied and bound to you. Their generosity to our people is infinite, but the crimes of the Renaigse enrage it. After all, perhaps your Malikor is their vengeance.
This is strange. The two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enon Mil Frictimin.
The god of 1,000 faces. But I don't. He protects us.
Precisely. We know that the congregation came to this island long ago. A lot long. The Malachor could be a curse cast at that epoch, brought back. After all, is it not also the origin of the first guardians of the native legends? Either way, if there is something or someone on this island powerful enough, we need to bring this news back. Even if we don't have a remedy yet, he'll be happy to.
My dear cousin, come closer and tell me what brings you.
Constantine, is it true? Are you in great pain?
This sickness is horrible, believe me. But you have not come to hear my complaints. Speak, it will give me something else to...
Allow me to present Afra, an emissary of the Bridge Alliance. She is an eminent naturalist who studies local flora in an effort to...
Your Excellency.
You were part of Governor Buren's lost expedition, if I've understood correctly, were you not?
Yes, and our research would have borne fruit.
I can only imagine. Nevertheless, you are most welcome. I implore you, my dear cousin. Do continue.
Are you liking your new role as...
Honestly, I receive delegations from everywhere. They arrive, most of them take me for a fool. I would love to simply brush them all off. I have so many ideas to make this...
How are relations with...
They bow and scrape, and they regularly assure me of their unwavering so that they can better try to convince me to... Taleme wants to convert me, and the Alliance assures me that they're a bunch of old foxes. But the only thing they really want is to increase their influence.
I wanted to inform you of our progress made in the attempt to discover a cure. As you advised, I followed the leads shared by our allies, none of which, however, they call him En Onmil Frichtemann.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth?
I saw it with my own eyes take shape during a ritual. It is possible that the Malachor is the expression of its...
You are referring to the secret the entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents. It is a terrifying...
But if it were true, he must also be able to help...
Princess, could you shed some light on this being? Is it possible?
All the Doneigada know him. He is the strength, the spirit of Tir Fredi. You were looking for a demon or a remedy from plants, so I did not think of him. But yes, he is very powerful and as old as our... But it is not simple to meet him. Impossible, I would think. Though it is not, you need to earn the trust of Glendan.
I beg you, cousin. Go. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. My life...
I will do all in my power. I have already promised you. Where can I find...
He lives in the village of Dorchad Genedu. It is in the heart of our...
Thank you for your help, Princess. I will not forget the numerous services. And thank you, dear cousin. My dear cousin!
I'm going to leave.
Look out for yourself.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! may the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Deward! Hello, my name is Desarde. I'm the legate.
Good day, Legate Desarde.
I am Siora, daughter of Bladne, daughter of Meb. My mother, the Mall of the Red Spears, was...
All here remember. And the worst team. But you are not yet Mal in her stead. I am sorry, Siora.
I beg your pardon.
If I cannot enter, perhaps you could tell the Elder...
Glendon cannot speak with you, Legate. Times are he only accepts to meet the members of the council.
How can I prove that I am the representative?
If you are a trusted friend of a council member, he will give you his seal. I will then be glad to allow you to enter. You would be the first.
I will return later.
If you have a seal, you will be welcome.
Quesi! Get out! Who do you think you are to foil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself, and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desardet. I've come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladned? Are you not a Denegad as well?
It is true, but my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
And you travel with a mind shaker. Strange trio.
I am Bishop Petrus, but I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. Why, pray tell, are you asking?
There are people wearing the same insignia that pass their time troubling the minds of my people.
Missionaries? I was not aware. I'm only here to accompany my friend, I assure you.
He is not a bad man, Donegad, even if his beliefs...
Then...
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness.
I do not know this sickness.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And
we've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt
we are looking for a remedy. Could you slow the progression of the sickness?
In that, I can help you. I know...
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave.
It is true.
What is going on?
Truly?
Do they have a choice, Aiden?
Well then, tell us what we...
The situation has become unbearable. And they wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded.
And it was also at that time the Tenlands started to attack.
There are many wounded. And recently...
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do.
Our master hunter. Or...
Very well. I'll take care of it.
Do not worry.
Let's go and see this master hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks. Good day.
Beor tir tu madre naikse.
The Denegad, Katasach, spoke to me about...
The Tenlands have been angry. The beasts have always lived here. Of late, they attack on sight. It may be that the Tenlands killed them, but it is all...
What can you tell me about the...
They are normally very peaceful during the attack.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. But the attacks happen more. I tried to chase them away, and now our children...
Can you tell me who the
A
children...
young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find...
I will go and see them. I must be going. I'm in need of... Isn't it odd that these creatures who...
Yes.
What do you know?
I do not speak of things that are nice, like you.
I must be going.